Union Home Ministry officially announces next census will be conducted in 2027 with historic inclusion of caste enumeration. Census to be conducted in 2 phases. Number of confirmed DNA matches from devastating plane crash in Ahmedabad reaches 99. 64 bodies already handed over to their respective families. Manipur reports 7 new COVID-19 active cases and 1 recovery. State's active cases now stands at 19 with 101 new infections in past 24 hours. Country's COVID caseload stands at 7,264. And scheduled caste community of Thanga Karang continues to face serious developmental challenges without adequate health and educational facilities. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. In a major update on India's largest data exercise, the Union Home Ministry has officially announced that the next census will be conducted in 2027 with a historic inclusion of caste enumeration. The Home Ministry today issued a Gazette notification declaring the 2027 census. This will be India's 16th census overall and the 8th since independence. Notably, it will include nationwide caste enumeration for the first time since 1931. The reference date for most regions is set for March 1st, 2027, while for snowbound areas in Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, it will be October 1st, 2026. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who reviewed preparations on Sunday, said that the operation will be conducted in 2 phases. Phase 1, house listing operation, collecting data on housing conditions and amenities. Phase 2, population enumeration, gathering demographic, socio-economic and cultural details. The census will be completely digital using mobile applications and allowing self-enumeration options for citizens. To ensure data privacy, officials confirm that stringent security protocols will be followed throughout collection, transmission and storage. A massive workforce of 34 lakh enumerators and supervisors backed by 1,30,000 census functionaries will power this nationwide effort. With caste data, digital tools and privacy-first planning, the 2027 census is set to be the most advanced and inclusive one yet. Now we bring you the latest on the tragic air crash in Ahmedabad, one of the deadliest aviation disasters in India's history, which claimed 270 lives. The number of confirmed DNA matches from the devastating plane crash in Ahmedabad has now reached 99. Among the victims identified is former Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani, whose death has been officially confirmed. Rupani, who served as Gujarat's Chief Minister from 2016 till 2021, was among the 241 people who lost their lives when the Air India Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner crashed into a hostel complex shortly after takeoff from Ahmedabad's Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport. Whether the identification of crew members Kongbrai Lakpam, Nganthoy Sharma and Singsan Lanunthan are done or not is yet to be confirmed till the time of filing this report. Authorities have confirmed that 64 bodies have already been handed over to their respective families. The rest are being processed, with DNA identification still underway for dozens of victims. So far, victims have been identified from across Gujarat and Rajasthan, including 12 from Ahmedabad, 5 from Baroda, 4 each from Mehsana and Anand, 2 each from Kheda and Baruk, and 1 each from Udaipur, Jodhpur, Botat and Aravali. To support grieving families, the Gujarat government has formed dedicated assistant teams, each comprising a senior administrative officer, a police official and a professional counselor. These teams are helping families through emotional support, documentation and repatriation of remains. In this unimaginable tragedy, only one passenger survived, Vishwa Kumar Ramesh, a British national of Indian origin, who is currently undergoing treatment at a private hospital. First meeting of the high-level committee investigating the tragic Air India plane crash in Ahmedabad was held this afternoon in New Delhi. Chaired by Union Home Secretary, the committee includes top officials from Civil Aviation, Home Ministry, Gujarat's SDRF, Indian Air Force and Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. The panel has been tasked with submitting its report within 3 months and is expected to recommend standard operating procedures to prevent further tragedies. Meanwhile, a separate technical probe by the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau is also underway. Press note from Global Manipur Federation, representing Manipuri diasporas across Asia, Africa, America, Australia, Europe, Middle East and New Zealand, offers condolences on the tragic demise of cabin crew members Kongrai Latpam Nganthoy Sharma and Singsan Lamnunthan in the recent Air India Flight 171 crash. Kokomi expresses heartfelt condolences on the tragic demise of cabin crew members Kongrai Latpam Nganthoy Sharma and Namlunthem Singsan in the recent Ahmedabad plane crash. Press note from Kokomi appeals to the people of Manipur to receive their mortal remains with utmost respect and dignity when they arrive in the state following completion of DNA testing and identification. Kokomi further urges relevant authorities to ensure that the transportation of the deceased to their respective families is carried out safely, respectfully and without any disruption or public disturbance. Press note from Manipur State Commission for Women also
Comet has done it again in NEET UG 2025. A regular student of Comet, scoring 579 out of 720.
NEET UG 2025 ki All India rank 3706 state ki oina state topper oiba ngamjaki. Comet ki oja sing na handaki NEET ki preparation tawda yamna help tawbiki. Oja sing yamna friendly oi wari sanawa khot pa yamna ngai. Question hangba chatba khot bada kam pan ba lai tawdo. Comet se adum Manipur ki oina lariba institute myam sidagi top mock test series na ingon help yam tawgi chapter ama pare chapter dugi khangdaba kari kari da lairi aduga karam na kawgre aduga karam na focus area no.
Manipur added 7 new active cases of COVID-19 today, and with 1 recovered case, state's total active cases are now 19. Out of total 16 samples tested today, 7 came positive. 5 positive cases were detected from Imphal West District, 1 from Kakching and 1 from Thoubal District. With 119 new infections during the past 24 hours, India's total number of active COVID-19 cases are 7,264. Kerala tops the tally with 1,920 cases. In Manipur, the scheduled caste community of Thanga Karang continues to face serious developmental challenges. With no road connectivity, the only lifeline during emergencies remains a boat ride across the Loktak Lake. Located in Thanga Assembly constituency of Bishnupur district, the village is just 1 kilometer away by water from Hitangpham, Thanga, Lairembi, Lampak. Despite this proximity, basic facilities remain out of reach. Today, one-day consultative outreach program titled Marginalized Scheduled Caste Communities in Thanga Village was organized by Manipur University Center for Study of Social Inclusion and Karang Island Development Organization, KIDO. Speaking on the sidelines, KIDO President Salam Kheda highlighted the severe lack of educational and health care infrastructure in the village. He said that the primary health center remains without a stationed doctor or medical staff. The fishing-dependent scheduled caste community is yet to benefit from central-sponsored schemes meant for their upliftment.
Karang tabiriba basic isin now sing sisu tasin haragadi karang yoin doctor laitaba atopati tharakpa asina maram ora kanda koida aduki mati khudung thi bije koida mayok ne haitare kamaina kaigumba koi miron bi hairo bp stock to wire khudak ta nasal ko emergency lak taragadi karang pc da pukak ke haitare doctor laite me koi kaida leying duri akoi chapam pharak tai aduna kang phunjalo september daina january phabugi manungda june july da thokchele khalo adui tar da koi sibata mamang du sigre koi miro mi maya mama koi tasin haragadi akoi gi hospital yobunang da hi angang si delivery tawraga mama sigiba masa sigiba adugumba thokdoksingje mayam ama koi da tasin namuk thui haitare aduna maram oira kanda akoi gi leiriba akoi mari leina authority singna hairiba singsi akoina yengjanbiu.
Associate Professor of Manipur University's Center for Study of Social Inclusion, Dr. T.H. Bharat, revealed that the outreach program conducted under UGC guidelines aims to document and understand the living conditions of scheduled caste communities in the state. He pointed out that scheduled castes constitute only 4% of Manipur's population and stressed the need for a social inclusion policy tailored to their upliftment. He also called for alternative livelihood avenues like skill development programs, as fishing remains the main and often the only occupation in Thanga Karang. Kido Secretary S. Kanta, Karang Ward Number 3, Thanga Part 1 GP member, Haubijam Gaurahari, senior citizens and women folks took part in the event.
Scheduled caste marginalized community Thanga Karanga currently the fighting children Tinariba Samashasi Lambi emergency case Chatok Simbatamda Ki Kudan Chapa water bay Zapa Legati Waiba Tawan Tawamba policy social inclusion Waiba Chatok Karangi policy was in Giraga Thanga Karanga Riba Punjasi Wariba Mayo Rivasinsi or Bonaba Karamba program Bakalaga, Lambi Kamai Pagalani, Mahon Sukari, Torombayaga, Karamba Makali program Bakalaga Hena, Wigi, Yamna, Sokota, Yabakunai, Mau, and the
The Jal Jeevan mission has reportedly failed in Chandal district despite official records showing otherwise. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Anal Naga Students Union Maha Area President Singul Larsen Anal said an RTI reply claimed 92% of work under the scheme in Lambung was complete. The JJM dashboard showed even higher 97.3% completion and inauguration. However, during a field visit, villagers confirmed no water supply under the mission. He also highlighted that repair works for 64 schools in the district are pending due to non-allocation of funds. The High Court of Manipur has since ordered the release of funds within 3 months.
Around 50% है बच्चा कोई civil work लोजिला pipe laying से intake की पुरखपा अदुना तना तो पा तौधरी मसी मरी लाइन about 30 सिंग लाऊ कोई cooperation पी गया यंग में नसी कनाना फंगे फंगदे है बच्ची यंग में नसी अदुग department ना 148 इमुंग दा इसिंग पी रहे है बच्ची कना कना इमुंग नो चल लगा यंग में नसी as a villager of Lambung village कना मतलब ते water connection सी फंगदरी कोई adjoining area दा लाइबा उन्हीं सिंग चुप ना paperwork दा इसिंग फंगे है ना JJM की dashboard अमसुंग paper दा हाई बगी वानी तबु तबु इसिंग कना ना थगन दरी JJM की सी.
Now with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the 29th Foundation Day celebration of Iravat Foundation, Manipur. Keep watching.
I come from Ukhrul, a small town in Manipur. While growing up, I didn't always see how my voice could shape decision. I've learned something important. Every vote counts, and it begins with your name on the electoral roll. If you are turning 18 on or before the 1st of July, it's your time. It's your right. Register to vote. Don't wait to be told. Don't let others decide for you. Wherever you are from, your voice matters. Get registered as a voter and be counted. Count me in.
Admission for 2025. As the institution is emphasizing hands-on training, cardiovascular technology students are trained echocardiography at very early stage in British style.
Hi everyone, I'm a student of BSc Cardiovascular Technology second year, started doing hands-on echo.
For further details, please contact 600-975-2429.
Step into the world of luxury with Classic Hospitality Training Institute. Admission for 2025 is now open. Join our one-year hotel management course covering front office, food and beverage service, housekeeping, culinary arts, and workplace skills, plus a 4-month internship with the Classic Group of Hotels. Visit us at Hotel Imphal by the Classic, North AOC, Imphal West. Call 6909358685. Your journey to a great career starts today.
Comet has done it again in NEET UG 2025. A regular student of Comet, scoring 579 out of 720.
NEET UG 2025 ki All India rank 3706 state ki oina state topper oiba ngamjaki. Comet ki oja sing na handaki NEET ki preparation to da yamna help to biki. Oja sing yamna friendly oi wari sanaba khot pa yamna ngai. Question hangba chatba khot ba da kem pan ba leito. Comet se adum Manipur ki oina lariba institute myam sida top pe mock test series na ingona help yam tawgi chapter ama pare chapter dugi khangdaba kari kari da leiri aduga karam na kawgre aduga karam na focus area no ai do test dagi maroina khangma oja sing na piriba kanao sing laho na ba future experience sing na recommend tawgi.
Comet, where excelling is the way of life. Enroll today, shine tomorrow.
I handak say 2025 ki state topper oina taw ngamjare sida ina misida tamakan sida misi goja singina ibo yamna help tawigi nichi ki mutang na nichi kari no anji kangan ba aduga nichi magi exam chi kawaina thagda ki magi technique kari kara leiba sing aduga ma khangdaba sing takpi ba sina sing da misi na help yam taw NEET ki experience oiba ai brother sister sing da hajani mawdi misi da leiba facility sing misi ki top magi magun sing na se amtang misi ki class da yauraga dobi ho hana hajai
Hola, to mo kan akoy mo na
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Irabat Foundation Manipur celebrated its 29th Foundation Day today at Manipur Press Club, reaffirming its commitment to achieving food self-reliance in the state. Foundation President K.H. Gopen Luwang slammed security forces for failing to protect farmers, citing the recent Leitan Pokpi incident where armed Kuki individuals reportedly blocked mighty farmers from cultivating. A discussion on climate action and economic regeneration through agricultural activities was also held, featuring agricultural experts and scientists. Gopen urged the center not to prolong the Manipur crisis and demanded compensation for farmers, including fish farmers who were affected by floods in 2023 and 2024. He appealed for full utilization of all cultivable land by this year. The foundation continues to support local farmers in building a self-reliant Manipur.
Maitesingna uriba lawphamsingsida kukiसिngsina moina utup atup paiduna de yompak theng ten paiduna changna kanda khoigi leitan pokpigi maphamsingsida sumaina changakpa potse khoigi yamna laibak thibani Manipur da India gi security lang mehna thajala kanda sogri yung bodongna yung kanda traffic jam na oiriba khoigi chinjak tang kansida moina loinba kanjum togibagi mayam ju wanar ba taisida tanja sida ekhoisu khoigi khara ngakpi senbi dra hana khalubudo ngarang di khoi mayek yamna sengre India government gi di karigum makai amada tongamba yai khoi Manipur gi khoi gasu lansina khoithari makai di yengnabna kanano akhoi na lepisna kanano leptabna kanano habse mayek sengna hena khanga kanda tung koina taisannabada yamna wagadaba phibama mu oigani habdo India government da khoina warning pizari.
Sion marked its second Foundation Day today with a blood donation camp in collaboration with Shiza Hospitals. The one-day camp theme Ima Lebakidamak for the Motherland was held at Sayon's Singjamai Chingamathak office. Speaking on the occasion, a Sayon Assistant Secretary M. Nanao highlighted Sayon's efforts since its inception in 2023 to support crisis-hit people. The group has extended continuous aid to internally displaced persons and victims across remote parts of Manipur. He affirmed that Sayon will keep working for the welfare and collective good of the people.
India lenga asina Manipur le ba paja ko thoi sitti da wai ta Manipur pa le ba sarkar asina su lingjen mana da ba sing asina hai ba sing asi uki nei ji ngara wak da jo ko pe si video sing tha do pa da ure klai pa ga anak pa da lai ba do maya marni me am lai do ken to ngam di masidi India government na khoi da na tongan mi ye ama kuki da na tongan mi ye ama ye ni masi sing asi kalam na no hai ka na khoi sendel le suang tai na ya ba lai ba si gi lusing ba MLA sing asina ma khoi gi tobom thoko ma thau to ta ba khoi na lingjen mana na thabak to da ba sina India government
Former USHAM President N. Rajendra Elias Boy urges the public not to neglect families who lost their main breadwinners during the recent Manipur crisis. Speaking at his Yumnam Kuno residence today during a pension distribution event for 10 affected families from Kundrakpam, Rajendra highlighted that many victims were from poorer backgrounds and had died protecting Manipur's integrity. The event held under Apunba Kundrakpam Kendra Tengbang Loop marks the first of its kind in the area. Rajendra appeals to other localities to offer similar support to the families of those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Miyosina, Lady Matamadi, Nuaita, Pongo, Hinori Magi Edo, Aquina, Kamaito gonna hing the Gary Walkers, quite the later boom to say. Simaka Tato Pierga, and I say, I feel to there is a Manipurgi. When me and the lands in the show like I the lake, the Bisingo, Nasiko Kunabam Kenda, the Tiangbang look, and I'm same is that. You might have gonna like I Sembi Erga, Magi Masaduna, Magi Angang, Pihuri Anganguna, class 10, Bauki, the Aquit, the night for the Aquit, the luminous sea. And I see I've been a Mr. Gibi Sempurgi, lands in a smoking upon couldn't look at the Tiangbang Luanamo, Semaka, the Lehuri Bagi, Sassing, Kaina Krabai in the Pakaina Krabai, Sassing Sina, Emotion Sina, Magi Punshiro, the Kamina, Himang with the game Magi Punch. No river, I told him to be Edo, I told him when Matokta.
UNICO School Maitram organized the 5th Meritorious Award today to honor students from Maitram, Bamdir and Malom who excelled in this year's Class 10 and 12 examinations under BOSEM, COSEM and CBSE. The event was held at the school's multi-purpose hall. UNICO School Deputy General Manager Nandebam Shamchan encouraged students to stay motivated and work hard to build a better future. The event aims to inspire youth and promote academic excellence in the society.
Jadi apa saja tolak pada kau, aku cycling itu kita, anak juga ini thora happy ada, nasi kah ini stage, macam lagi macam further stage itu stage kudi muda kah bang boyo, macam ini kerjumba, ini corner apa macam software apa macam dah, ini smile untuk dekai mari mama dah, ini smile finish itu ni mana, aduh ini kerja begini, software ini tu, ini corner ini kah kan betul, kau macam ni pandang ni, kau malu ni jadi sih.
Foundation stone laying ceremony of Blind Boys Hostel Takhel Blind School and the presentation of the 16th Laishram Gauramani Memorial Award for Visually Handicapped 2024-25 were held yesterday. The program was organized by Welfare Association for the Blind Manipur at its office premise located at Takhel Park. Lok Sabha MP Dr. Angomcha Bimol Akwejam attended the event, among others. Now the weather report. India Meteorological Department Met Center Imphal predicts moderate to heavy rainfall in most parts of Manipur next 4 days. Today, thunderstorm with gusty winds at a speed of 30 to 40 kilometers per hour is likely in Tamenglong, Senapati, Kangpokpi, Imphal West, Imphal East, Ukhrul, Kamjong, Zirbam and None district. IMD also forecasts heavy rain with thunderstorm across districts in the state on June 18 and 19. As part of their ongoing environmental campaign, the Qingmi team planted over 50 saplings, including fruit-bearing trees at Cherauching in Thangweiban today. The plantation drive is part of a larger initiative to revive green cover in hill areas affected by climate shifts. The team has pledged to carry out similar afforestation efforts across other vulnerable regions in the state. Now the sports news. 16-member Indian para powerlifting contingent is all set to represent the nation at the prestigious Beijing 2025 Para Powerlifting World Cup. The championship will take place from June 17 to 25 in Beijing, China. The team received a grand send-off at National Sports Club of India, NSCI, New Delhi, in the presence of dignitaries and well-wishers from the para sporting community. India's senior fencing team will participate in the 2025 Asian Senior Fencing Championships to be held from June 17 to 23 at the Westin Resort Nusa Dua, Bali, Indonesia. 830 eminent fencers from 30 countries are expected to compete in the championship. The Indian team has been undergoing intensive training at ASI, Pune. Wangoi FC emerges as winners of TKWA Trophy 2023-25 organized by Tenta Kongbal Welfare Association. Wangoi FC and Chajing FC both scored goals 9-9 each in the final match yesterday, and the officials decided to settle the match with a toss which turned out in favor of Wangoi FC. The closing ceremony was graced by Lok Sabha MP Dr. Angomcha Bimola Koijam, Kundrakpam MLA TH Lokeshwar, Kangabok MLA Okram Surya Kumar, former Minister Dr. Moirangthem Nara, Moirangthem Hemanta, and Manipur State Shumang Lila Council Advisor Luangthem Tarpon, among others. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Union Home Ministry officially announces the next census will be conducted in 2027 with a historic inclusion of caste enumeration. Census to be conducted in 2 phases. Number of confirmed DNA matches from devastating plane crash in Ahmedabad reaches 99. 64 bodies handed over to their respective families. Manipur reports 7 new COVID-19 active cases and 1 recovery. Active cases are now 19. With 101 new infections in past 24 hours, country's COVID caseload stands at 7,264. And Thangakarang's scheduled caste community lacks basic health and educational facilities. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe. Shape your future.